Hello and welcome to another 747 update for Copilot. We've had a very busy week here in terms of features, so very long update, and let's just go through everything. All right, so the first one is on the aerial measurements calculator, we added a satellite and map toggle. So let me show that to you under calculators and aerial measurements. Pretty simple, we added this toggle right here to change view to satellite or just a regular map view. We had some people saying that this would be a really nice feature for measuring property lines. So if I go ahead and pull up a property, that one, it's kind of easy to see the property lines on. Let's see if I can do one that it might be harder to see the property lines on. Like for this, in this case, for instance, like it might be hard to see because of trees or a fence or something. So some people wanted to be able to toggle the view and then you can outline the property line that way. So you can now do that, which is awesome. Next thing we do, or we did this week, is you might notice over on the side here, the Resource Center tab is gone now. And that is because all the links that were in Resource Center, we decided just to put under this support button here on the side. We are having some people say that the Resource Center was getting blocked by pop-up blockers, and it was kind of just another thing that the page had to load, but now it's all consolidated under the support tab. And so you can find the same information there, such as help articles, update notes, Facebook group, to book a call with support, the links in there, and Copilot University, which brings me to the next thing. We finally launched Copilot University, so that's super exciting. This is a extremely in-depth course that's free. You can get there by clicking this link, and it's completely free. You just sign up, and this course is several videos. It's pretty long. It goes through every single page and every setting and every workflow that is in Copilot. And so you can literally go from knowing nothing about Copilot to knowing exactly how to use Copilot, and you can effectively learn it for your business so that you can use Copilot to the fullest potential. So if you're having trouble learning, or if you need to re-up on some things, learn some workflows, this is a great place to do that, and that's Copilot University. We're very excited, and we'll make sure to keep this up to date too. Anytime we push a new feature or a new page or something, we will add a new lesson into Copilot University with a video showing how to use it, exactly how we intended it to be used. So definitely keep up on this. Use that login to keep track of which courses you finished. You can also just hop around in here. Like if you don't want to go through all the courses, but you just want to see how to import customers, for instance, you could just go to this lesson here and watch the import customer video. So Copilot University is live, very exciting. Let's see, next thing on this update. This is a small one, the lead customer tag redesign. Before we were calling leads in Copilot as potential customers, and there was 3 types of tags for potential customers, but it kind of just got messy and didn't really use the language that most of us use. So we just made sure that we are now calling leads in Copilot, and you can click these to filter by leads, and then the tagging on, if I open up a customer here, if you would like to tag them as a lead, now there's just an option to tag them as leads, as where before there was 3 potential tags. So this just cleans it up, updates the language, and makes it much faster for you to put leads in. So small update. Another thing is we organize the calculators in here. So before there was probably like 5 different calculators, but we made it into 3. So we have the one that we were just on for aerial measurements. Under service calculators, we consolidated all of these service calculators into one tab to make it nice and organized. And also part of this was adding a budget hour calculator, because in Copilot we use decimal budget hours, so like 1.5 budget hours. Some people wanted to go in here and say, well, like, well, what was 1 hour and 12 minutes? That would be 1.2 budget hours. So you can open this over any page. So if you're creating a visit and you don't really know what the decimal budget hour would be, you can go to the calculator, whip this out real quick and say, this one's going to be an hour and 13 minutes, and it'll give you 1.22 so that you can enter that in this box. So it's a nice little tool to have. Let's see. Oh yes, next we allowed for assigning to individual employees on the routes page. So the routes page was already my favorite place to assign stops or visits to crews, but we were only able to assign it to crews before. So you'd come in here, you would select and then go assign to crew. But if you don't have crews, if you just have individual employees, that means you would have to make a crew and then put one employee in it. It was kind of not good, but now you can just go in here and click assign to employee and assign it to an individual employee, which is awesome. And that way too, you can also filter by employee so that if you have 2 or 3 different employees that need different routes, you can filter by employee to then build routes for each of those employees. So the crew assigned to crew functionality is still here, works all the same, but we just added being able to do that with individual employees. Last thing is on the time tracking page, we added live GPS time tracking. So go to time tracking. There's a button here that says show/hide live map, and boom, there it is. So this is on the tracked time page. And if your employee is using the Copilot mobile app and they are clocked in on their app, then you can have this page open and use their GPS data to track them live. So kind of our idea with this is to have this open on one monitor, maybe like routes open on another monitor, something like that. So then you can keep track of time clocks and employees and making sure they're in the right places at the right time. So that is a nice feature. But yeah, that's all the features we launched in Copilot this week. There was a lot. It was a very busy week. Very excited about some of these, especially Copilot University. It's going to be an awesome tool for people looking to move CRMs or just wanting to learn more about Copilot. So definitely take advantage of that. And I'll see you guys in the next update.